More than 100 Australians and New Zealanders left Uruguay on a chartered flight after 2 weeks stranded aboard a virus-infected cruise ship. Montevideo's Carrasco Airport said of the 217 people aboard the Greg Mortimer liner, 128 had tested positive for new coronavirus and had been blocked from docking. The tourists were on an expedition to Antarctica, South Georgia, and Elephant Island when their adventure was called off on March 20 due to the nearest South American countries, Argentina and Chile, closing their borders and imposing lockdowns. The ship traveled to Montevideo, as it was the nearest port still open. It had been anchored in the Rio de la Plata, 20 kilometers from the coast since March 27. Since then, 8 people were transferred to Montevideo hospitals with life-threatening conditions. All are in a stable condition, and Uruguay's foreign ministry said 3 Australians undergoing hospital treatment would be allowed to fly home as they were in sufficiently good health to travel. 2 are a couple who were brought ashore and taken to a hospital on Wednesday, suffering from pneumonia, while the 3rd person had been receiving clinical attention since last week. 2 Filipino crew members are due to be discharged and released to quarantine on the ship. The 8th person to have received hospital treatment is a British woman. An agreement between Uruguayan and Australian governments was made to create a sanitary corridor to take the mostly elderly tourists from Montevideo's port to its international airport, where they boarded a flight for Melbourne, bringing to an end weeks of a virus nightmare.